So, Ananth, please tell me about yourself.
My name is Ananth Bhukya. I come from Warangal district of Telangana state, and I have completed my graduation in computer science and engineering from IIT Kanpur. And my hobbies are playing and watching cricket, cooking, and screenplay writing.
You play and watch cricket.
Yes, sir.
In hobbies are cooking and
And screenplay writing.
screenplay. Okay. You are from Warangal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, screenplay generally is written by the candidates or the people who are involved in movie making or short films, right?
Yeah, movie or TV or any sort of. It is
So,
written for the screen.
so you write screenplay for the movies or short films or TV? Physically, which kind of things you write screenplay for?
I write for the movies, but it is mostly an amateur thing which I've developed. So it is just a hobby. I have not
Okay.
sold it to anyone. Yeah.
Okay. But then, see, Anand, screenplay means once somebody has a script,
Sir.
then they write screenplay, right?
Yeah. It is a mix of both. Like the screenplay in the movies, it is combinedly called the script. Script usually is the complete thing. Screenplay is a part of it.
Okay. So why do you want to write screenplay when you do not have any passion to sell the screenplay, or when you do not have any kind of passion to present it in movies? I mean to say, when there is no output, why do you like to write screenplay? Because whatever we do, we expect some kind of output, right?
It is not that I do not want any output of it, sir. But I'm in the early stages of writing. So I'm just writing it for myself. So if I think it is economically viable or if it is market, I would definitely try to sell it in the market.
Okay, okay. So as you said that you write screenplay for movies, tell me your favorite movie. In terms of screenplay, what is your favorite movie? In any language.
My recent favorite screenplay with respect to movies is yeah, the movie called Sita Ramam, which is the
Sita
Telugu
Ramam.
language film.
Okay,
Yeah, which is a Telugu language film. I
okay,
think that was written quite well.
okay. So why? What is so unique in Sita Ramam? Tell me 3 to 4 aspects of Sita Ramam's screenplay that stand out. And when compared to other movies, how does it stand out?
Uh, it is basically a fictional plot which is set in uh, a periodic a periodic timeline, which majorly drives on which the screenplay whole completely drives on the letters and the information that is revealed from the letters, which is quite unique in recent times, and that is the number one point. And two, it has regular screenplay highs, which uh, uh, which are seen as setup and payoff in the both the halves of the screenplay. So which is also a good screenplay has. And three would be a screenplay ultimately becomes a good movie with good acting and good music, which I think Sitaram definitely has. So these
Okay.
are the major top three
And
I could
and
identify.
and who wrote the screenplay for the movie?
It is Hanu Ragopudi.
See, Anand, if you compare Hollywood movies with any Indian movies, not only the Bollywood but Telugu language movies, when you compare technology wise, either writing or lighting or sound system, anything overall, do you think Hollywood movies are far ahead of the Indian language movies?
With respect to technology, yes, sir. But I think in music we are giving quite a good competition. With respect to, like, recently we won Oscar for the RRR movie, which is basically for a song. And recently also we have won Grammy Awards which is given by which is majorly given to the Hollywood films. And I think Indian music is right with the top Hollywood music.
Okay,
So
see,
in the other aspects, I think Hollywood is quite far away.
okay. See, you said that just now you said that RR movie has got Oscar award
Yes, sir.
for music, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think in the last 7 decades, India has never produced, or maybe Indian movies have never produced any kind of music that worth Oscar award or that is better than RR movie? Do you think so? Because there
No,
is
no, no, sir.
criticism also that there are several Indian movies in the last 7 decades which have produced even better music. However, Oscars come to Tripura because of what reasons?
Yes, sir. I do not think so that this is the best music that India has ever produced. But it is always the time, the campaigning, the moment which a product gets it is the right time that which the product has garnered, so that it has been rewarded with such a prestigious award.
Okay, okay. Now coming to technology,
So,
you are from IIT Kanpur?
Kanpur, yes,
Kanpur, IIT Kanpur. Which branch?
computer science and engineering.
See, as you said, Hollywood movies are far better than Indian movies in terms of technology. Now, the graduates from technological institutions, if they have to contribute to technology of movie making, tell me in which technology of movie making they require more contribution.
In the computer graphics, majorly in the 3D and animated in animated areas, there can be better technological contribution. And two, uh, the use of technology in decentralizing the production, or in making quick decision making, so that the production cost is limited. And three will be as the music in any film is more digitally created today. So technically we can help in the music arena also.
Okay. And you said cooking is one of your hobbies, right?
Yes, sir.
So, which cuisines do you cook in general?
The Indian cuisines mostly, sir, and mostly the South Indian cuisines.
Okay. In
Though
South Indian cuisines, tell me broadly the difference between the Karnataka cuisines and Tamil Nadu cuisines. Difference between these two.
uh, in Karnataka cuisine and Tamil Nadu cuisine, due to the geographical regions, the dominance of millets and ragi is quite seen in Karnataka, whereas it's not seen in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, sorry. And the dominance of coastal food all around Tamil Nadu is quite significant. Where Karnataka also has it, but it is mostly restricted to only the coastal areas. And mm, and mostly that I only that I could differentiate, sir.
Okay. See, one is millets. Use of millets
Millets.
because they are produced mostly in Karnataka. What is the second
Yeah.
reason? Second difference?
The other difference is the coastal production. In Tamil Nadu, it is very evenly distributed. In Karnataka, it is mostly to the coastal regions. The seafood, I mean, the seafood.
Seafood, seafood. See, let us come to seafood here now. As talking about seafood, tell me why India, even though it has a very long coastline, consumes very less seafood compared to most of the Southeast Asian countries.
Uh, One is uh, due to uh, due to some poor infrastructure and logistics. The sea production in coastal regions are not completely received to the interiors of the country. and two, the presence of large agro diversity in the country, uh, which makes people to consume their own local cuisine rather than depending on the seafood. And the presence of poor interior water bodies where it can provide fish to the local areas.
Hmm. Okay. So in South Indian cuisines, which one do you cook? I mean, as cooking is one of hobby, among South Indian cuisines, which cuisine do you cook? Because South Indian cuisines is a very broad word. Because Malayali
Yes, sir.
cuisines, Tamilian, in Tamil Nadu also, the northern Tamil Nadu, southern Tamil Nadu has quite different style of cooking.
Yeah,
Is it
mostly the Telangana cuisine and the Telugu cuisine.
okay? So tell me how Telangana cuisine is different from other South Indian cuisines.
Uh, Telangana cuisine, um, the use of spices are different. Like there is use of coconut more in Kerala, which is not there in Telangana, and the use of mustard and cumin seeds is uh, quite largely seen in Telangana region, and the use of meat-based cooking is uh, is largely consumed in Telangana region, and the other local cuisines such as um sarvapindi and uh, Hyderabadi cuisine such as Hyderabadi biryani has completely different uh, cooking process and texture to the irrespective of the with respect to other South Indian cuisines.
See, you're talking about Hyderabadi biryani, which is
Yes,
unique,
sir.
which is very unique, right? And it is
Yes,
so popular and famous throughout India.
yes, sir.
Tell me the evolution of Hyderabad biryani and why Hyderabad biryani has become so famous across India. What is so unique about it?
Uh, it was primarily evolved during the Nizam period, and the uniqueness to the Hyderabadi biryani is the cooking of meat and rice together, uh, which does not take place in other type of biryanis where the rice and meat is cooked differently and it is mixed. But the cooking of uh, meat and rice together makes the biryani more. It gives the biryani more the flavor of the meat, which makes it very unique.
Okay, okay. You play and watch cricket, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the strongest? Are you batsman, bowler, fielder?
I am an all-rounder, sir. I bowl and bat.
Okay. So, which kind of bowling do you do?
Fast bowling, sir. Medium fast.
Medium first. You played for college or school?
Yes.
Hmm? Have won some competitions?
I played in the college. I played in the college. No, sir. I've participated.
Okay. Okay.
I did not win.
Okay. Tell me your favorite all-rounder in cricket from across the countries, not just India. Who is your favorite all-rounder?
Uh, and earlier it used to be Jack Scully, but now it is Ben Stokes across the different countries.
Okay. Tell me how Jack Scalise is better all-rounder than Robin Singh.
Um, in both the formats, like when he used to play, it was majorly dominated by the one-day cricket and Test cricket. Jack Cullis has about 43 Test centuries, is which is quite high for a batsman. And In terms of bowling, he bowls about 130, above 135 plus speed, so which gives him upper edge than Robinson. And also he comes to bat at a different position, mostly at number 3 or number 4, uh, which is seen as a position where the whole team depends on the particular position. So I think he's a better
Okay.
all-rounder than
See,
Robinson in those aspects.
technology is being used in all kinds of sports these days. Tell me, in cricket, what are the latest technological aids used by the empire in general in cricket? The most recent technology being adopted by the cricket.
Most recent technology would be, mm, I could not recollect, sir. I could say that it. Can I take a guess, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm, the most it is being adopted is the use of SNICO and Ultra Edge to check LBWs.
Okay, tell me about psychometer. How does psychometer work? What is the technology behind psychometer?
It basically works on it basically identifies the sound uh, at the point of contact. So whether if there is a sound, whether in the point of contact, it raises the meter so that it will check. It afterward checks between, like, the umpire checks between the gap between ball and bat, and by which he comes to a conclusion that the sneakometer is just a tool, or the umpire does not completely depend upon it. So
Is
that
it,
is how.
see, you said psychometer works on the principle of sound. Is it
Yeah,
sound or heat?
I think it is sound, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me why cricket is so popular in India, but not any other game. For example, if you take hockey, let's take hockey here. Hockey, India has been playing hockey internationally right from 1930s. And Indian team has won several medals at the international level in hockey, even before independence. And India is actually kind of internationally famous for hockey. Tell me what has made cricket to dominate the hockey in India. Tell me main reasons behind that.
One is the ease of playing the game, where you just need a piece of uh, place and a bat and a ball, which is very very much accessible to the children. So it creates that culture among themselves to take it further. And two is, there are established cricket coaching centers in the major cities, which continuously helps uh, in recurrent process of making cricket go forward. And three is the economic viability of the game, where uh, where even a Ranji Trophy player earns sufficient amount to back his needs. So I think those are the top three reasons.
If you become sports secretary, how would you make hockey revive? How would you revive the hockey? How would you make it once again familiar, famous in India? Just like because cricket cannot be the only game that gets all the support and all the economic prospectus. There should be equal platform for all the players of different sports. So keeping that in mind, as sports secretary, how would you once again revive hockey and make it as famous as cricket? Not as cricket, but generally, how would you make it famous?
Firstly, it would be infrastructure development at the local levels in the districts, where there is where there is access to the people to play on balls, etc. The provision of infrastructure majorly, and two would be uh, the inter-district competitions or interstate competitions on the lines of Khelo India, which will imbibe competitive spirit among the people and see it as a viable option. And three would be a good sponsorship and facilities to the national team, which I think the the win of national team usually creates uh, a, a lot of uh, encouragement to all the people in that particular field. So that would be my top three ways to take hockey forward.
Okay. See this. We talk about women empowerment and all in terms of in politics or economic empowerment or socially whatever. Coming to sports also, definitely there should be gender equality or maybe women empowerment. Keeping that in mind, tell me why the women cricket is has such a low coverage and low following compared to men cricket. Let us be honest and practical here, Ananth. Tell me your honest views of why women cricket is not even 10% as famous as men cricket, though India has produced some of the best women cricket players like Mithali Raj, whatever.
Yes, sir. One is it is not just in India; it is a worldwide phenomena where the women cricket has a very low audience base, and the major the major thing is the it should be the acceptance of women in playing such games at the highest level, uh, which will enable to increase our audience base. And two is majorly the other factor is the quality of cricket, as women cricket has started far uh, it has started far late than men's cricket. The quality of cricket is not at par with the men's cricket. So uh, if the quality improves, I think the people will certainly be attracted and entertained. And three is also the competition from the men's cricket, where people usually uh, can devote only some limited amount of time to watch any sport. So, so those are the main reasons for low audience base of women's cricket.
What is cricket ball made of?
Uh, it is sorry, sir, I couldn't recollect.
What is cricket bat made of? Why is it called as a willow?
It is made from a wood.
What kind of wood? There are several kinds of wood across the world.
Yeah, yeah, it is made. It is called Kashmir willow.
What is willow? How is a willow different from other kinds of wood?
Sorry, sir, I should read about it.
Have you heard of cricket turf?
Yes, sir.
What is a cricket turf? What is a turf?
Uh, it is a kind of mat which ensures an even surface so that there is no variable bounce in the on the mat
Why is
on the pitch.
international cricket not played on the turf? Like how you said, we can use a turf, right? So that any place in the world, the bowling or the bouncing does not really change. There will be equality in the game. Why is international cricket not played on the turf?
Uh, it is majorly because cricket playing not only includes the bounds, but it is also the conditions which makes the game more interesting or more appealing to the spectators. So with not having turfs, the temperature, the speed of the pitch, the amount of sand mixed, everything comes into play, which makes it more technical for any batsman or bowler to play, which makes it more challenging and interesting. I think that might be the
See, you are
main reason.
telling that it makes it more interesting and challenging, but many people tell that India lost the World Cup. India lost the World Cup because of the kind of pitch, kind of ground, how the conditions changed during the first batting team and second batting team. Don't you think that?
Not completely, sir. India, I think India could have won the game if it would have scored 40, 50 odd more runs.
Don't you think pitch played a major role in India's defeat in the World Cup finals?
It did play a role, but it is all the cumulative factors.
But then how should see a pitch, the conditions of the pitch should never play a role in the defeat of a country. If it plays a role, then we cannot call the sport as an even sport. Don't you think so, Ananth?
Yes, sir. But that those are the rules of the game. But we should play it as per the rules of the game. So it is it is part of the game. It is within like one team wins and other team has to lose. So I think it is fair with respect to that.
You are from IIT Kanpur.
Yes, sir.
Is IIT an university?
No, sir. It is not a university.
What is it?
It is a gymkhana.
IIT is a gymkhana.
Yes, sir. It is an like it is an. I'm not sure, sir. It is.
What is an IIT? What is a gymkhana?
I'm not completely sure, sir.
What is an university? What kind of institutions can you call as a university? And why are you not calling IIT as an university?
University offers different set of subjects, and while IIT is a technological institute which majorly revolves around the engineering subjects, while university offers different subjects like bachelor in arts or sciences or other
Okay,
things.
then what is an IIT? If not university, what is an IIT?
Uh, it is a science institute.
A science institute?
Yes, sir. I'm not completely sure of what it is called.
Okay, let me see your DF, the DF, the phone. Yeah. You said that you worked as chief electoral officer in the hostel.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, between electoral bonds and state funding of elections, which one do you think is best for India?
Uh, it is state funding of elections, sir. It is more better for India as
Why?
it provides equal opportunity to all the uh, all the parties irrespective of being national, regional, or the newcomer, and two, it gives an opportunity uh, to check on the election spending than electoral bonds because uh, there is no limit of electoral donations in electoral bonds.
Okay.
Majorly those, sir.
Hmm. Okay. You were the head of dramatic events at Antaragni Culture Festival, right?
Yes, sir.
Head of dramatic events. Tell me the famous theatre or drama of South Indian states.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Tell me the
Famous
famous theatre arts or drama arts of South India.
uh, of South India theatre arts. I could not recollect, sir. I have to read about it.
Have you heard of Ekshagana?
I have heard of it, sir.
Okay.
But
So Ekshagana belongs to which state and what is it about?
I think it belongs to Tamil Nadu, sir. I'm guessing it. I'm not completely sure.
Okay. In North India, have you heard of Rasalila?
I have heard about it, sir.
What is Rasalila? What is the uniqueness of Rasalila?
I have no idea, sir.
Okay. So head of dramatics events. Dramatics means what exactly are the dramatics events in your cultural festival?
The events are the stage play, street play. Those were the major events.
Okay. Okay.
So I was morely administrating them, managing.
Okay. 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 You're from which part of Telangana? Warangal.
Warangal.
Hmm. Tell me the major source of revenue for Warangal.
For the Warangal district, sir.
Yeah.
Majorly the service sector, which contributes for about 60% of district domestic product, and
Examples. What are the examples of service sector in Warangal?
service sector such as like there is a presence of information technology in uh, in the district headquarters, and uh, and also the construction sector and the other services, real estate construction sector.
What are the major industries in Warangal?
The major industries are one is cotton industry, and and that is the major industry, sir.
During the elections of Telangana state, just before the elections, when the election code is in, a certain scheme of the state government is called off, is stopped. Central government or election commission asked Telangana government to stop implementing a certain scheme before elections. Can you tell me the scheme?
Yes, sir. It is Raitu Bandhu scheme,
So
which is financial assistance.
Why Raitu Bandhu scheme is stopped before election?
As it involves financial transfer of funds to the farmers who are to the agricultural heads. So to not distort, to provide a level playing field and not see and as it should not be seen as electoral spending by the government, but by the incumbent party. So it was majorly stopped as model
Okay.
code of conduct was in
Okay,
place.
Ananth, are you following the war between Israel and Hamas?
Yes, sir, I
What is
am
the
following.
recent development? Has there been any kind of ceasefire from the side of Israel or Hamas?
Uh, there is no ceasefire as of now, but there are humanitarian activities that were taking place in Hamas, in the Gaza Strip.
What is the role of Egypt or Qatar in the recent days? I mean,
With respect to the war, sir.
with respect to Israel-Hamas war.
Uh, Sorry, sir, I did not read about it.
Egypt and Qatar. Okay, you did not read about it. Okay, okay. You might have heard that. Tell me, who is called as the chief guest for Republic Day of India?
The French president was called,
Who
his name
is
is
who
Mr.
is the French
Macron,
president?
Emmanuel
Tell
Macron.
me why France is given so much importance.
Uh, as France has been a historically good friend to India, and two, it is one of the members of P5, and which ensures India a good place in representation. And three, due to its defense ties and other bilateral relationships.
Do you want to ask me something before I end the interview?
No, sir, nothing else.
Okay, now as interview is over,